All right, y'all. Diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, BLCS, and that is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And what that means is fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka they're not simply scrolling on by. So it's good. We actually want as many women as possible to be clicking on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is the only time that women will actually buy, because that's when we got our ad into their brain. So it's basically the number of women that are not scrolling on by our ad. So we got to get this up above 6%, ideally as high as possible. If it's under 6%, we've got something terribly wrong. So a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal, although it's the most common kind of thing that I'm seeing. This is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause, and the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. Got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And that's fine because we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So if we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, whether it's on or it's off, whatever, leave it alone. We take the duplicated one, that's the one we treat with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And we then keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. Now, once you're with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, getting our Boudoir Facebook ads into more women out of 100 compared to before. Basically, our unique CTRL is finally above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So now we get our universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treat that Boudoir Facebook ad with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. And we're now dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, some of my residency, first part of my residency, went out and basically found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild, and found the first one, unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. We know BLCS is present. It's fine, duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And the duplicated one, the one that was treated, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out, oh man, the new one compared to the old one was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 is being wasted. So we can, every month it was being wasted. So we can eliminate that and we can pocket that. It's literally like 40 grand in phantom, profit. Run the new Boudoir Pico treated ad at instead of 10 grand a month with the old one, run it at $6,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated one, and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So kind of like a 40K phantom profit there. Next, we got, next part of my residency, had a first testing it. Again, another one I went out there and found that the unique CTR was 1.39%. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. Got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So we found out, that one's way bigger from, our ads get into like 1.5 out of 100 women's brains with the original, up to now 9 out of 100 women's brains. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month, $8,400 a month is being wasted. So now we can eliminate that, pocket that as a profit, literally like 100 grand, and actually get more, get more of actually what we want. And simply run our new Boudoir Pico trade ad at, $1,600 a month, get it into our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original ad running it at 10 grand a month. So big savings there. Finally had a patient. His original Boudoir Facebook ad, unique CTR of 5.03%, so that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got his unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting the original ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if he spent 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is literally being wasted. We can eliminate that waste, pocket that, $6,700 a month. That's sort of like 80 grand in the next year. Literally pocket that and keep that as literally our profit, and run the new Boudoir Pico traded ad literally at $3,300 a month and get into the same number of women's brains as the original. So looking over all these numbers, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, just look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. The average there is, probably between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's literally approximately 5K every single month being wasted. We'd eliminate that, put it back in the business owner's pockets, treat it with Boudoir Pico. So we're going to look at this, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook says. All these fields we should fill out during ad setup is actually what we should fill out. And the consequence of this is way, way, way more women going to be scrolling by our ad than necessary, which Facebook likes because it enables Facebook to serve more ads per unit time, make more money per unit time, but we actually waste more money per unit time. So this pulls our unique CTR all under 6%, and it actually contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Next, we're going to look at the creative, the photo here. All right, yeah, this looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should look like ads, because on Facebook, that's what we keep seeing. Facebook ads, also other Boudoir Facebook ads, they all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTR all under 6%, other than the ones I've treated. So we actually, the consequence of this is way more women going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6% and decreasing the, increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, look at the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. One-time Boudoir session. All right, so this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we provide enough context to have more of the right women, or to maximize the number of women clicking into our ad without deterring too many women. And yeah, we're not at the maximization point. It's an optimization problem. So the consequence of this is way, way, way more women going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, it's going to pull our unique CTR all under 6% and actually increase the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So final diagnosis, yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, because of its unique CTR all less than 6%. All right, And so if you're a BLCA, Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, because you got the three pre-click mistakes, and you want to, you know, save, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to eliminate approximately 50% of your ad spend, which would be 5K a month, approximately 60 grand in the next year. You decide you want to do this because you're looking for other ways to pull more profit out of the business. Since inflation's going up, more boudoir photographers entering the market. It's getting more and more competitive. And you want to become dominant boudoir advertiser. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Right now I'm not. My DMs are closed. But when my DMs do open, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify.